Hello guys and gals, it's your boy Spud here and welcome to Enjoy Life Music, where we talk about everything music related in Japan, Korea, and Asia in general. You know the spiel. And today I've got another episode of Who the Hell Is. So today we'll be talking about Aimyon. I think I'll just get right into it, so without further ado, let's dive on in. Aimyon was born on March 6, 1995 in Nishinomiya-shi, Hyogo, and has 6 siblings, including herself. Aimyon being the second oldest. I'm just throwing it out there right now. That's a whole lot of love. Aimyon developed an interest in singing due to her grandmother, who dreamed of becoming a singer and actress, and her father, who worked as an audio engineer. Because of these two influences in her life, she started writing her own music when she was in middle school. Around this time, she got her first electric guitar from her father. However, she yearned for an acoustic guitar, and after about 1 month on the electric, she, quit. However, when Aimyon was a third-year student, fate was on her side when her English ALT left their acoustic guitar, and just like that, Aimyon started playing guitar again. And like most beginners, she played some of her favorite songs from her favorite artists, such as Spud and Ozaki Yutaka. In 2014, Aimyon was introduced to onboard representative Suzuki Ryoma. And just to clarify things, onboard was a label under Warner Music. The model for onboard was to create an artist that would be loved and adored for years to come, rather than rush out a debut as quickly as possible without developing the proper skills. Aimyon's first release would be from an indies label and used as test marketing. And before making a major debut, Onboard would start with a combination of songwriting and live performance training. At the time, Aimyon was told by producer Hoshino Junichi that she must try to make at least 50 songs, and by the time of Aimyon's debut, she had created about 130 demos. Aimyon's songwriting abilities took form when she wrote the song Time Goes By for Johnny's West's third single, Zundoku Paradise. On March 4th, Aimyon made her indies debut with Anata Kaiho Junai ka Shine. At this time, the song was a limited release single, specifically released by Tower Records. And I gotta say, this is definitely an interesting song to use as a debut. The lyrics are scary, possessive,
violence, aggression, and insanity.
If anything, it kind of makes the singer seem like a stalker or a potential killer. I mean, hey, if you don't believe me, check out these lyrics. Despite the song being very out of the norm lyrically for any Japanese song at the time, it still ranked 10th on Oricon's indie weekly charts. A few months later in May, Aimyon released her first national mini-album, Tamago. Aimyon appeared in numerous events such as Space Shower New Force and Onboard's 5th anniversary event. It wasn't until November 30th that Aimyon made her official major debut with her single Ikitenda yo na. Like her previous songs, it talks about a deep, meaningful topic without it being depressing, at least from a melody point of view. And the theme of the song talks about a high school student who wants to commit suicide. The amazing thing is, if a listener were to listen to this song with no knowledge of the Japanese language, they would probably think that's a happy-go-lucky song. And this seems to be a recurring theme for a lot of Aimyon's songs. She talks about dark or deep themes while maintaining a happy melody. This song was also used in the J-drama Kijoji Dake ga Sumitai Machi desu ka? Surprisingly, I haven't seen this drama. I need to get back on my game. I know. I'm gonna watch these dramas once I get more time. I'm making all these videos for you guys. I can't do both. Speaking of J-drama, Aimyon had another song that was used as a theme. Well, sort of. It wasn't a Japanese TV drama, rather it was a movie. The name of the movie was Renai Kitanshi, and the theme song was called Hyohaku. Throughout that time, Aimyon released her third single and her first major album, Seishin no Excitamento. At this point, Aimyon had garnered some international fans as well, considering on June 22nd, 2018, Aimyon had her first overseas concert. And the lucky country that was able to experience this concert? Taiwan. So remember that J-drama I mentioned earlier? Kichijoji dake ga sumitai machi desu ka? Yeah, that one. Well, that was the catalyst for Aimyon's popularity, since the drama used her song as the theme. Granted, it wasn't an insanely large concert, but held about 1,000 people. Also, the title name of this concert was absolutely ridiculous. Aimyon Tour 2018 Telephone Lobster Additional Show, Taiwan. Okay, 2018 was probably the biggest year for Aimyon because on August 8th, she released her fifth single, Marigold, or Marigold. This is probably her second most popular song. And you heard me right, I said second most popular song. The amount of covers I've seen for this song on YouTube have been ridiculous. Singing, piano, saxophone. To wrap up on 2018, Aimyon had the honor of singing Marigold at the 69th Kohaku.
すごい楽しみにしてます。頑張ります。頑張ってください。
ではご準備お願いいたします。
はい、よろしくお願いします。お願いします。
Although 2018 was a big year for her, she continued to promote 4 songs from movies and TV shows alone. As the new year began, Aimyon had another one of her songs used in the movie. This time it was for the animated movie, Ashita Sekai ga Awaru to Shitemo. Then, on April 17th, Haru no Hi was the theme song used for the Crayon Shinchan movie. And for people who love Shinchan, this is a wonderful movie. Speaking from personal experience, I've seen basically all the Shinchan movies, and this one is definitely in my top 5. Heck, even if you've never seen Shinchan, go check out this movie. It's really fun, lighthearted, and you know, the theme of Shinchan is always about family.
I don't have friends. I got family.
Yeah, it's a little corny, it's a little cheesy, it's a little cringy, but it's cute. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can watch it on Netflix or Japanese Amazon Prime. But if it is Netflix, you know, just use a VPN. I personally recommend using NordVPN. If I were sponsored, that would be the perfect time to put that plug in. But actually, no, I'm just being honest. But hey, NordVPN, if you want to sponsor me, you could kind of hook me up a little bit because, you know, these bills. Focusing back to Aimyon, in October, she began her new concert tour, Aimyon Tour 2019, Sixth Sense Story. So, 2020, here we are again, my old friend. Aimyon's activity was put to a halt during the height of the pandemic. However, on June 17th, she released her 11th single, Hadaka no Kokoro. And her third full album titled Oishii Pasta ga Aru to Kiite on September 9th. The album sold incredibly well during the time. In the first week of its release, the album sold over 120,000 copies and remained on the top 10 rankings for the Billboard Japan Hot Albums for 9 weeks straight. Despite the pandemic spreading pain and sadness around the world, Aimyon was able to spread some joy to the people of Japan as she held a concert from November 30th to December 27th. And if you want to check out her concert, you can buy the Blu-ray and watch it. And there are some clips on YouTube here and there. So here we are, the year 2021. What has Aimyon been working on this year? Well, in terms of new releases, on May 26, Aimyon released her 11th single, Ai no Shiri Made wa / Sakura ga Furu Yoru wa, which reached 8th on the Oricon charts and 11th on Billboard Japan. And this song was also used for a J-drama, the title being Konto ga Hajimaru. Now, I'm actually watching this drama right now because my wife will not shut up about it, and I gotta say, it's aight. I'm getting off topic. Let's contain all of this back to Aimyon. Now, one of her more recent events, as of now, is Aimyon's tour, her concert tour. Obviously, that's why I said tour, but anyway, it started back in May, and it's called Aimyon Hikigatari Tour 2021 Kizu to Akuma to Koi o Shita. Now, her tour is supposed to end in December, but at the moment it's been suspended. Maybe it's due to Corona, but I'm not entirely sure. As of now, Aimyon is one of the most popular singers in Japan, and things aren't slowing down for her. Her songs have consistently been used for a load of promotions, whether it be movies or products, and she still holds national tours while working around the issues of Corona. And I believe Aimyon is one of those singers who will have a long and fulfilling career in music. So, that's my video for Who the Hell is Aimyon? I've done a lot of extensive research on Aimyon, and going through her catalog of music, I've really grown to appreciate more of her work. I mean, I've always listened to her work before, but never to the degree I have been when I, start doing research for her now. And as usual, this is the part where I ask you guys your thoughts on Aimyon. So, my questions are, what do you think of her? What's your favorite song? What's the first song you've heard by her? And what do you think about her approach toward the themes of her songs? She is a very deep individual, but somehow she can make really dark themes very happy. Just, at least melody-wise. Almost like Takaya. Another question, do you guys prefer her indies music or her more mainstream music? I personally feel more connected to her indies music, but I still appreciate the mainstream major debut music. And for those who didn't know Aimyon before this video, well, thank you for watching. Now take this knowledge and start listening to some of her other music. Anyway, if you liked the video, be sure to obliterate that like button like Obelisk the Tormentor. And if you really, really liked it, then how about you subscribe? Because it helps me out, helps out the channel, and it just lets me know you appreciate these kind of videos. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter, because I do post there occasionally, every once in a while. Also, I try to upload videos every week, but as I've said before in my previous video, that has kind of not been the case since I am in the process of moving, so a little bit harder to make videos when you're moving back and forward and everything. But regardless, I am still making videos. And with that being said, my friends, enjoy life, enjoy music, peace.